Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am in my backyard today, just taking a little relaxing, peaceful walk outside. If you guys hear any background noise, I have my sheep back there pretty much yelling at me because they want food. But it's around like noon time right now. I just wanted to just get out here. I actually just got over a 5-day long migraine. I don't know what it was, but let me actually turn you guys around. Hope you guys don't mind the scenery, but I don't want to hold the camera to my face the whole time. I had a 5-day long migraine. Finally woke up feeling good today. I don't know what it was, but I took the kids to a birthday party last Friday. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in any of the videos. And after that birthday party, I came home with like a scratchy throat. Wasn't really full-blown sick or anything. It was just my throat was itching. I felt like I was about to get sick. The Saturday, that was Friday. Saturday, I felt okay. I didn't feel like I was full-blown sick. Sunday, I felt worse. I had a really bad migraine on Sunday. And I had like more of the congestion, the runny nose, sneezing, but I thought it was allergies. But then after I had that migraine on Sunday, it never did go away at all. No matter how much like Tylenol or Advil I would take, it would not die down. And then I had a lot of like phlegm. And to this day, I never really felt full-blown sick, like I had a cold or anything like that. It was just minor symptoms, but the headache just never went away. It was a migraine. It was really bad. It would get worse every time I would cough. So the coughing would actually trigger it. And then if I'd have a while without not having any coughing fits at all, the headache would just kind of slowly go away. But then I would have to cough again and it would spark it again and it would last for a while. So today's the first day I finally woke up and I was feeling good. I'm still having the coughing. I'm still coughing up some phlegm and just like shortness of breath almost. And I haven't been going anywhere. We've been home all week anyway. The kids also kind of got sick. Like my son, he started showing symptoms first. He said that he wasn't feeling good one night, had a very runny nose. And then the next day he was feeling a little bit worse and he ended up throwing up his dinner. And I think he threw up again overnight. But then today he woke up feeling a lot better. So this week, and then my daughter, she's always been like a tough cookie. She has a really good immune system. So she had a little bit of symptoms, runny nose, sneezing, but definitely not as bad as me and my son. And my husband has been fine all week. But we've been home all week. We haven't been getting much of anything done. Kind of just skipped homeschool. I think we did homeschool like one day this week. I think it was on Monday. So after that, we just haven't been feeling good. So we just skipped everything, which is a good thing about homeschool because we can take those breaks as needed. That's why I homeschool all throughout the year. So if we're not feeling good at any given day, we can just skip it and just continue where we left off whenever we do feel better. So that is what we've been going through this week. Surprisingly, my husband's been fine and we haven't tested for anything because we haven't been going anywhere and being in contact with anybody anyway. My husband got a part-time driving job. So he delivers like 3 days a week, sometimes 3 days a week. It's a very temporary job and he doesn't come in contact with anyone with that job. So whether it was COVID or maybe some other type of thing going around, I'm not sure. But I definitely picked it up at that birthday party. We've had COVID before and this definitely didn't feel like COVID, so who knows, but we're feeling better now. Like the symptoms weren't very strong for me. It was just the migraine. The migraine, like you can't do anything with a migraine, and especially you can't be outside working in the sun, and like sleeping it off wouldn't work or anything. So I don't know what that was about, but I'm so glad it's over. I'm feeling a lot better. This whole week I have been eating very low carb, which I'm not doing keto, but when I was doing keto a while ago, I did experience a lot of headaches too. But that's not what this was, because I didn't start eating low carb until a little bit later into the week. So like I can't chalk it up to that for my migraines. The migraine definitely had something to do with being sick or catching whatever bug we caught at that birthday party. But now I'm just trying to become active again. I've lost a little bit of weight this week just with the change in diet, eating lower carb. Like this whole week I have not ate anything with bread or pasta, with the exception of the vlog that I posted on Monday when we had homemade pizza. That was the last day that I actually ate anything with flour in it. And I do really good with losing weight when I cut out starchy carbs like that, like white rice, pasta, bread. But I am definitely not doing keto again because I like my fruits. I enjoy fruits, and I feel like fruits should be a good part of your diet. You get lots of vitamins and nutrients from fruits, and I just don't understand how like keto, you can incorporate some fruits into your diet, but a lot of the things you can't because you have to stay under a certain carb limit. And when I was doing keto back then, I also had a lot of stomach problems, and those stomach problems went away as soon as I stopped doing keto and introduced some more carbs into my diet and whole wheat things and more things that had fiber. So something about just strict keto doesn't agree with me. I guess the high fat and the very low carb and all of the protein just does not sit well with me. But I am practicing low carb and trying to eat more whole foods. And I've lost some weight this week just in doing that. My weight has been going up and up lately. I know I am holding in a lot of water. I have a lot of water retention because just the first day of eating low carb, I woke up the next morning 2.5 pounds lighter. And obviously that is not weight loss. That is just getting rid of the water weight and inflammation and all of that. So that's how I know that I was holding on to a lot. So now, despite this whole week, I have not been feeling good. I've still been eating pretty healthy, very light, staying under my calories, and just trying to focus on mostly protein and veggies and fruits and low carb. And I haven't lost a whole lot of weight, mostly because I haven't been exercising. Probably could have lost a lot more than the 2.5 pounds that I went down from that first day if I would have been exercising this whole time. But today I'm picking it back up since I'm feeling so much better. Trying to stay active. Like right now during this time after lunch, I would usually be laying in my bed watching YouTube videos or scrolling through social media, and I'm trying to get rid of those bad habits and coming out here to walk instead, and just using up my time that I usually would be just sitting around and not burning any calories to burn some type of calories and to get fresh air. It's almost like meditating out here. It's very peaceful and quiet, except for when I'm right next to the animals. But that's what I'm trying to do, just make changes like that on days like this where I don't really have much to do. I'm also very thankful that I'm feeling better because tomorrow I have an event to sell at. It's like a little pop-up shop a couple cities away from here. So I was really hoping that our family started feeling better for that. Luckily everybody is feeling better, so we'll be able to do that tomorrow and make some money. But like I don't have too much things to prep for that today. My husband took the big car to work, so when he comes back we gotta load up the car for tomorrow with our table, our tent, chairs, and all the products that I'm selling, my jams and all of that. And then later today, closer to the end of the day, I'll be baking some fresh bread loaves for that event. And that's all I pretty much have to do to get ready for tomorrow. I got my cash box set up with change, and yeah, I don't have too much things to do today pretty much, so I have the extra time to come out here and take a walk. Probably get out here and try to do some garden work later on. It's so hot right now to try to work in the sun. Definitely don't want to encourage that migraine to come back. For this month, I feel like since I am doing so good and I feel so motivated with my weight loss, I think this month we're going to skip on trying to conceive. We're going to try to skip on the whole TTC thing for this month because I really need to get my weight down. Like I said, it's going down now. I started eating low carb, trying to move around more, but I really need to lose a lot of weight, and I feel like that will help with our TTC journey as well. So I think as ovulation approaches, we're going to just try to avoid baby dancing around that week, just to purposely not try to conceive this month. I just need to focus on my weight loss, eating healthy, and keeping my body moving so that I can be a little bit healthier and definitely lose more weight before trying to get pregnant again. When I got pregnant with my son, I mean, I was at 175 pounds. Granted, I was only 18, 19 back then. But even then, I'm considered, for my height, 175 was actually overweight. And so I got pregnant with him. And then 2 years later with my daughter, I don't remember how much weight I gained with my son. But when I got pregnant with my daughter, I was actually like 10, 12 pounds away from my pre-baby weight with my son. So I was almost 175 again. And that's when I got pregnant with her. So after her, I gained a whole bunch of weight. I remember, I think my 6 weeks after having her visit, I weighed about 220, maybe 220 or 225 at the doctor's office. So I had gained definitely a lot of weight from going to almost being 175 pounds again, and then up to 225 after giving birth. Definitely gained a lot of weight. I can't do the math right now. But after her, I've been up and down on my weight. My lowest has been about 195, I believe, when I was doing my weight loss journey here on YouTube. Maybe 195, 193. I don't think I got too much lower than that. But this week when I started eating healthier, I was at 225. And I know for sure that most of that is just inflammation and retaining water for some reason. Well, I know for what reason, because our diet hasn't been good lately. So 225 is my starting weight, and this is the weight that I basically weighed after having my daughter, and she's 8 years old. So I think that's pretty ridiculous. I weigh more now than what I did before starting my weight loss journey here on YouTube about a year ago. So I gained all the weight that I had lost plus some, and now I'm just ready to get back down, and definitely not make that mistake again. I feel like keto really screwed me up. I don't want to put the blame on anything, but keto like messed with my what do you call it, your gut flora, whatever it's called. I constantly, TMI, but I constantly had literal liquid diarrhea when I was on keto, and I tried keto for a whole 6 months. So it's not just like you have to get used to it, your body will eventually get used to it. My body wasn't getting used to it at all, and like all the food that I was eating, I would eat a perfectly healthy salad with lettuce, spinach, chicken, some nuts, and like a nice healthy vinaigrette for a dressing, and it would all just go right through without even trying to digest at all. So after I stopped keto, I started eating bread again, I started eating carbs again, and that is when I experienced that rash that I got all over my body. I don't know why that happened, but slowly I have started introducing carbs and that hasn't happened. I haven't had that like severe reaction on my skin. I get it every now and then, a little spot on the back of my arm or on my face, like a little bit of irritation when I eat too much white bread. But for the most part, I can eat those carbs in moderation and not have such a severe reaction like I did just jumping off keto into how I was eating normally. So like I said before, this time around I'm taking weight loss very slowly. I'm not going to be sharing the progress here on YouTube. Just trying to do it for myself and figuring out what works for me. I like my diet how it is, just eating from all the food groups, not cutting anything specific out. But I definitely do really good with cutting out a lot of the white carbs, just focusing my diet on meats, vegetables, fruits, and then very little like sugar, chocolate, white breads, white pastas, things like that. And just getting out and being active, of course, burning as many calories as I can throughout the day. That always helps and helps me keep in a calorie deficit. So that is what I'm doing, trying to eat less for one, trying to eat the right foods, and just moving more, burning more calories no matter what it is, whether it's cleaning the house, coming out to just take a short walk, work in the garden, do some exercise videos on YouTube. There's so many different ways to get the exercise in and not sit around on the bed and watching videos all day. So we will see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to skip this month for TTCing, so you won't see any pregnancy testing videos. I'm not going to be trying to actively TTC. I really just want to focus on my own health and getting my weight down, and I feel like that will regulate my body. I feel like every time I've gotten pregnant in the past, besides these last 2 times where it ended in a miscarriage, I've been at a way lower weight and even still considered overweight back then. But I think weight has a lot to do with your hormone regulation and getting your body prepared to have a baby and to grow a life inside of you. Like, I definitely can't be so inflamed and so overweight and having heartburn. I feel like I'm not going to get pregnant and have a successful pregnancy that way. I need to get myself in order first, and then I feel like everything will fall into place after that. So that's just what I'm doing. Wanted to give you guys an update in case you're wondering why I didn't post any pregnancy testing videos. I'm just going to avoid it this month. Also, when you're TTCing, I feel like it affects your weight loss journey just because you're so focused on it. And then on that 2-week wait, you don't want to do too much exercise, you don't want to eat too low of calories, or you start giving into cravings because you don't know if maybe you are pregnant. It's just a lot of things that go on mentally, and I feel like if I just take a break from TTCing, even if it's just for a month, I feel like I'd be able to focus a lot more on getting this weight loss kicked into high gear again and getting myself healthier. I am running out of breath here and I am sweaty, so I'm gonna go around a couple more laps, then I'll be done for now. I'm gonna come back out later when it's a little bit less sun beaming down and get some work in the garden done, figure out dinner for today. Not sure what time my husband's coming home from work today, but we have to get that car loaded up for tomorrow. So we got a pretty relaxing day today. I'm just happy to be feeling better again, because with those migraines I could not get nothing done at all, and the worst part was that laying down and taking a nap wouldn't even take it away. No medicine would take it away. So that is it for this update. Thanks for coming along and my little walk in the backyard over here. I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. I hope that you are motivated into being a healthier you, whether it's changing your eating habits or just getting out and doing a little exercise, you can still watch YouTube videos, you can still watch TV, or listen to things, listen to podcasts. What I like to do is just play YouTube videos on my phone and stick it in my pocket while I do exercise. So you can still be like caught up with social media or watching things that you enjoy watching while you're doing exercise. So taking little steps like that, I feel like is a lot of help in becoming a healthier you, and just moving around a little more, burning some calories that you usually wouldn't be burning if you were just sitting down watching those things. So that is a good way to go ahead and get started. You don't have to give up anything. You don't have to give up your favorite foods. Just eat a little bit less. Eat in moderation. Try to really fill up your plate with lots of colors, lots of veggies, lots of fruit if you like fruit. And this just life is short, and life is so fragile. And I guess we don't really realize it until we lose loved ones, or we see people getting really sick, almost always from their decisions, from what they're eating, what they're doing, whether they're smoking or drinking a lot of alcohol, or just eating a very high fat fast food diet. You watch these people become so unhealthy, or like people on YouTube even. You watch people literally ruin their health and ruin their bodies simply by the food or the things that they are intaking. And like humans, our bodies can take a lot, but we're also very fragile. In a blink of an eye, tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So I feel like it's important, if we want to live a long and happy lives and be here for our families and even expand our families, like most of you guys watching are trying to do as well, we need to be healthy, and we need to take care of our bodies, of our temples, and things will work out. We will have long and happy lives, and free of diseases, free of cancer. Our bodies will bounce back after being sick, instead of just becoming even worse and breaking down even more, or possibly even dying from having a simple little virus or being sick. So just wanted to share that with you guys. We're not TTCing this month by decision of myself, and let's just see what happens. I'm excited to just go down in my weight a little bit, feel a little bit better, and look a little bit better in my own eyes. Hi, Bubba. And I have a farm to always keep me busy. There's always something to do. This morning we scrubbed out all of the water containers and refilled everybody with nice fresh water. Yesterday, despite my headache, me and my husband got this garden cleaned out, got all the weeds picked. Whew, I'm tired. So I got a whole nother garden to clean up though, because I could be utilizing our space a lot more for growing our own food. But I just need to get those gardens cleaned out so I'm able to plant stuff in them. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna walk maybe 2 more laps and then I'll be done, and I'll get this video posted up for you guys. Thanks for joining me again. I'll see you guys in the next video.